Today, we're going to discuss ways to connect with the upcoming new moon in Virgo by engaging with it intentionally and working with the energy to create more flow and more connection to the cycles of the moon. A little background on Moon Cycles 101 if you're new to this. As we work with the cycles of the moon over a 29 and a half day period, each phase carries its own energy, and when we align with it, life can feel more rhythmic and intentional. So the first phase is the new moon, which is about planting seeds. It's a fresh start, a blank slate, the perfect moment to set intentions, clarify your desires, or start a new project. The first quarter moon is about taking action. So this is where the energy builds, and sometimes there's obstacles or decision points that show up that test the intentions you set during the new moon. This is a moment to recommit and take a practical step forward. It's about courage and momentum building. All right, and then the full moon, which is this full light illumination, is the peak of the cycle. The energy is high and things come to light for us personally and often in the news. It's a great time for launches, announcements, or simply pausing to really harvest what you've been working toward, or harvest in your garden. Either way, it's a culmination point that can be great for visibility and clarity because there's more light. And finally, the last quarter moon, which is about release and integration. So as the cycle winds down, you can reflect on what worked, release what didn't, so that you enter the next cycle lighter. It's a great time for reflection, gentle loving kindness, composting in your garden, and really integrating the work that's been done over the last few weeks. All together, these phases create a very natural flow from a beginning stage to taking action to celebrating and then reflecting. In this way, the moon's phases are mirrors for our own energy and remind us how to flow with energy rather than working against it. Let's talk about the sign of Virgo. The Virgo new moon often is a great time to reset your routines and get parts of your life more in order if they are feeling misaligned or out of sorts. Maybe you're already feeling the urge to organize or bring order to something in your life. This Virgo energy is precise and analytical. It's an earth sign, so it carries a very grounded quality, and Virgos tend to be very intentional about the things that they do or act on. Whether you're a sun sign Virgo or not, we can all flow with the natural cycles of the moon and embrace its benefits. It's my belief as an archetypal astrologer that the more we pay attention to the archetypes of the planets, their symbols, their patterns, what's showing up for us, the more they respond to us, and it's a living and evolving relationship. And the relationship expands the more we engage with it as an unfolding dialogue between us and the universe. So as we tap into this Virgo new moon energy, it's often a time to clear out clutter. It can be in your physical environment or it could be in your calendar. But if we want to feel into this more deeply, maybe we need to address clutter in our mind or clutter in our emotional body. So it can be a good time for therapy or coaching to work on the mental level. Or maybe you want to do body work or energy work like Reiki. So these tools can be supportive now or really at any time. And as we feel into the Virgo energy, I invite you to take a deep breath here. And just take a minute to get out of the doing mode as we are so prone to. And as we tune into the body, where Virgo also rules the solar plexus, which is around your upper abdominals, it's the center of our confidence, our ability to hold boundaries, and it rules digestion, literally and metaphorically. When this part of us is strong, we can make clear decisions and take consistent action without burning out, because Virgo gives us the strength and the grounding to often think and feel before we act. So if you are looking for a simple and supportive ritual to do around this Virgo new moon, you can first tidy up your space or whatever is in your room that you're in. Second, take a few deep breaths into your solar plexus region, imagining a gold light filling you with focus and strength. And then once you're grounded in the space, write 3 clear intentions for the next month. In sticking with Virgo themes, the intentions could be focused on bringing more order or efficiency into your daily life. Virgo rules the 6th house of daily life and work and service. So maybe your intentions could be related to a deeper sense of purpose or being of service to others or the planet. So tune inward, jot those down, and keep them somewhere where you'll look at them often. You can revisit them in about 3 weeks during the last quarter moon, or give yourself more time and revisit them at the next Virgo full moon, which is on March 3rd, 2026. If you're looking for inspiration around intentions for the new moons, this book, New Moon Astrology by Jan Spiller, is one of my favorites. It's a great resource for doing rituals around the new moon. Another personal ritual can utilize journaling, which is a great way to work with the new moon energy. You can journal using prompts or simply sit with questions under the new moon. I have 3 prompts that may spark some inspiration for you. The first one is, where am I waiting for things to be perfect before I begin? The second is, what new habits or structure would most support my energy and focus? And lastly, how can I bring more care or structure to my work without sliding into over-criticism? So these all carry Virgo themes. Maybe you like all of these ideas or one in particular, or you feel like you want to write your own. Hopefully this supports you in some way so that you can take advantage of the gifts of this new moon in Virgo. Or if this doesn't feel right to engage with, trust that knowing as well. So feel free to let me know how you receive this, if it's helpful, or if there's anything else that you would like to see in the future. Thanks for being here.